Good morning. Happy Vlogmas Day 20. Is that right? I think that's right. 20. Tomorrow's the 21st? Yeah. Happy Vlogmas Day 20. I have this, I'm coming to you much later actually in the morning. The bus is gone. My husband's been gone for quite a while. I filmed the Advent earlier this morning, but my son is down with the flu, I think. We've got a fever and all of that. So that's thrown my morning a little bit. Little concerned just because I've got tests and stuff that are still, I was joined by this one. Tests and stuff like that need to be done. Tomorrow's our last day of school for the break. So hopefully he will be well enough to go to school tomorrow so that he can turn stuff in and get tests taken and stuff. So fingers crossed. He just has a fever and I think aches. It's the flu. They had flu shots earlier in the week and I think he had a little bit of a cold. So maybe just enough of his immune system down that flu shot has actually made him ill. Which doesn't happen very often, but I think that may be the case because his sister got it at the same time and she's fine. But she also didn't have a head cold when she got the shot. So anyway, that has thrown my day. I was supposed to go over and work with I'm mentoring a gal from my church who is making a cosplay dress, Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. It's going to be magnificent. And I was supposed to go over and help her with the skirt portion, the pattern drafting of the skirt portion today. And I was going to take you guys along with me and show you all of that. But he's pretty ill right now, so I don't think I can leave him even for just a little bit. So we're going to have to figure that out hopefully before Christmas. So hopefully you guys will get to meet her and see all the cool things that she's doing. It's very exciting. It's just a whole different area of sewing that I find just so creative and fun. Yeah, she's putting LED lights in it. It's going to turn, so it's the dress that Aurora is wearing at the end of the Sleeping Beauty movie, the Disney Sleeping Beauty movie, and where the fairies are changing it from pink to blue, and she is doing LED lights underneath some of the layers, so it will effectively turn the dress from pink to blue, like as she's wearing it, which I think is so cool. But anyway, that's been a really fun project to kind of help her on. It's going to be amazing. That's what I had planned for today, but now that I've got a sick kid, I do need to get out for just a little bit. He needs cough drops because he's got a pretty chesty cough. So I will have to get out and get that. But other than that, I'm probably just going to be working on some blog posts. All of my videos are uploaded and scheduled through the end of the year. And on that note, don't forget, leave me some questions. If I've got enough, I'll do a little Q&A at the beginning of the year. I keep answering them, though. I've gotten a few. Keep just going ahead and answering them. Someone did ask me about my cataloging my patterns and fabrics, and I've shown you my fabrics in my sewing room tour. Kind of, those are all just by like type, kind of there in my sewing room. But if you guys would be interested to see, I have 2 gigantic filing cabinets full of patterns in our storage closet down there in the basement, close to where my cutting table and stuff. If you guys be interested to see, I could do a real quick, this is showing you how I store my actual paper patterns. It would be just a quick thing. I could just do it on Vlogmas if you guys wanted to see. I need to go through my patterns. There's so much organization needs to go on down there, but we're going to be tackling the kids' bedrooms. After we get back from Christmas, the kids are still out of school for another week, and they have requested, as part of their Christmas gift, new rooms. So they're going from little kid rooms to their teenage rooms, kind of. I hate to call them teenage rooms, though. They're not teenagers yet. They're only 12. But they're more grown-up rooms. So we have that to do the week in between Christmas, after Christmas, or after New Year's, I guess, and before they go back on the 8th. So we're painting rooms. We are hanging IKEA wall units and stuff for better organization, all that kind of thing. So that's going to be, that organization is going to be required in both their rooms is going to be insane. But that's on the docket right after Christmas. But maybe I can delve into my sewing room a little bit and kind of tackle that sometime in January. Anyway, that's enough rambling for this morning. Hopefully I can get up to some sewing. I did cut out an axle skirt with some more of that quilted knit last night, and that will take me just 2 seconds. It's just the version 1, I think, that has the ties, the waist ties, but I didn't put the waist ties on them because of the nature of this fabric. But I think it'll make such a comfortable travel skirt. It's got a knit waistband and stuff, and yeah, and someone had commented too. I'm trying to think of who it was. Is it Cecily, maybe? Am I pronouncing your name right? Cecile? I'm sorry. I may not be pronouncing your name right. But yeah, she had said something about it being very comfortable with like a yoga type waistband, which in essence, this Megan Nielsen Axel skirt does have a yoga waistband. It's just same fabric, knit, doubled over, just like a yoga band at the top. These super comfortable to travel in, and I totally agree with her. So yes, I've cut it out, and it is ready to be whipped up on the serger, and I have gray thread in my serger right now, so I may literally probably go down there and do that a little bit today since I'm stuck at home. But yes, blog. I've got a whole bunch of blog posts to write today. So I'm going to stop talking now, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Day 20 of Advent.
No, stop that. Is that?
Well, sewing in my to-do list wise, this day's been a little bit of a wash. However, I've been taking care of my son who has been ill with a fever and I think maybe the minor the flu. And truth be told, I'm not feeling 100% at the moment. So I'm hoping that it is psychosomatic. Get off the patterns, Gidget. Get off. You're rumpling the patterns. I'm hoping it's psychosomatic and that I'm actually fine. I have a little get-together that I'm going to tonight. I'm going to take you guys along with me. It's a little crafting ladies' night. So my neighborhood, we have a girls' night out group that gets together. And we just have a lot of fun. You know, we go out for dinner and we have a little book club together and that kind of thing. And this is kind of our Christmas party. So we have a lady that's coming in and we're painting pallet wood signs. So we got to pick our designs already. I think they bring stencils and that kind of stuff. I don't know. It sounds fun. It's be a fun little crafting party. So I'll take you guys along with me to that this evening. But I wanted to really quickly, someone had asked me in the comments about my pattern storage and fabric storage, how I cataloged that and how I kept that organized. And to be honest, you've seen my fabric stash. I kind of showed you where that's all stored in my sewing room tour. You can definitely go check that video out if you'd like to see it again. But again, I store all of my fabric based on like my wools are all together, my rayons are all together, my bottom weight cottons are all together, my lighter weight cottons are all together, my knits, that kind of thing. And I just keep them together. So if I'm wanting to sew a pattern, I know which drawer to go to look for the type of fabric that I'm looking for. Now with my patterns, I do have them, my PDFs, I have them saved on the computer by pattern designer. And then each pattern designer has folders with the patterns that I own from that pattern designer. But anything, once they get made up and printed off, I put them into plastic Ziploc bags that I just reuse. Because I'll go through here every now and again. And if it's a PDF pattern that I haven't used again, and maybe it won't, I will recycle it and save the plastic bag and reuse it. So a lot of my plastic bags are just reused. But I'm going to show you my pattern shame here in just a second. But all of my patterns, including PDFs that have been printed out, I store in in filing cabinets. And so I'm going to show you right now in my storage, and I'll flip the camera around here, but I'm going to show you where I store those. Okay, so we're right out here. So this is my cutting table, just to give you a little sense of where we are in my basement. So there's the cutting table, there's the stairs. My sewing room is right around the corner. So there's our storage closet here, and you'll have to ignore the mess that is the storage closet. But I'm going to show you my husband's golf clubs. So I have these two filing cabinets that are filled with patterns. and some sewing magazines. There's sewing magazines in that very bottom drawer. But I just want to show you. I have got my patterns stored, and I'm not going to go through my patterns today. I'll try and get that strap out of the way. But for instance, all of my vintage patterns are stored right up here, and I don't have them stored alphabetically or anything. They're literally all just up here, and I have to dig through them if I want to look. But that's vintage, and then I've got all of my dresses. This is probably where I have the most of. These are all of my dresses, and these go on forever. So any PDFs are in these plastic sacks, and again, I'll usually once a year I go through, you know, and I'll pull out ones that I maybe have made and won't make again. Oh, that's the Kimberly dress. I just made that, and that will get made again here soon. Like that's the Sew Over It Molly dress and top. You know, I may make that again. That might stay. But yeah, I will go through all of these and decide. Because again, these are PDFs, and if I ever wanted to make it again, I could reprint it out. That's the Sunny dress and top from Sew My Style. So anyway, I will probably go through these and recycle the patterns that I don't want to reuse anymore. And then save the plastic bags, and they just get reused for new PDF patterns when they get cut up. So yeah, that's all of my dresses, and that drawer is getting very full. And then I have, there are my jackets and coats. Pants and skirts are there. I have sewing magazines there. And then up here, actually drawing a blank as to what's in the top drawer. Oh, these are costumes, like kids' costumes and that kind of thing. There's actually quite a bit of room in that one. I should actually move my dresses over to that drawer, to be honest. These are all my tops. And again, a lot of these, I mean, there's room. They aren't completely full. So, you know, like the tops only have this much. Like there's, you know, all that room still. Look at all that room. Tops, and then I've got kids patterns, and then that is men's patterns and nightwear, swimsuits, that kind of thing. This one actually has a lot of room because it is filled with just file folders that came when I bought I got these off Craigslist. The cabinets came off Craigslist, and they did come with a whole bunch of these file folders, and I just saved some. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. And then in the very bottom drawer are clients' patterns that I have done, rub-offs, that kind of thing, custom creations, all that kind of stuff in the bottom drawer. So that is where I store all of my paper patterns. They are all in there. So I just wanted to show, excuse the storage, those yellow cabinets were too big to go anywhere else. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to go out for my party. I'm going to say goodnight to you guys now. This probably won't go up till tomorrow morning though. It might be late when I get home. But I'm wearing my high-waisted gray ginger jeans, my new ebony tee, socks, and boots because it is chilly. And I have makeup on finally. I'm having a piece of chocolate. Okay, so I'm heading to the party. Again, I will try and get some clips of the evening for you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. Hope you've enjoyed kind of a short day following me around. And hopefully everyone's healthy tomorrow. I will see you guys then. And